helmet comes flying off, and then he continues after Williams without even worrying about putting his helmet back on the play. Here's that pitch out to the left-hand side, trying to get Williams on the outside. Not able to turn a quarter. There you see the hit by Hodson. The strong safety coming up, watches he gets up and tries to get back in on the play. Really a hard-nosed football player.
4th and 5, the ball at the 50. Punt formation. No movement, a fake. DeFrance is going to look for a pass. No one's open. Now spots this man open. Crenshaw has a first down. Little trickery. To the 42-yard line of Gloucester. First down, Clayton as they go for it. DeFrance rolled out till he found his man open.
That's a nice play by DeFrance. As DeFrance took the snap, it looked like he was going to try to find someone over the right-hand side to the wide side of the football field. No one was open out there. Crenshaw had gotten himself open here down on the left-hand side right next to the sidelines. Good play by DeFrance to find him. DeFrance is a short man here on the punt. This is after he has taken a snap. He's now rolling back to his left. Crenshaw gets himself open. Now Crenshaw's got to get up across the 45-yard line to get that first down. He knows exactly what he needs as he gets up there for the first.
Something like that. Clayton needed something like that. Handoff up the middle. Good for about 3 or 4 yards.
Again, Hodson's in there on the play. Hodson at that strong safety position. A lot of times on first down, which are normally running situations for Clayton, you're going to see Hodson, who's the strong safety, come up and almost play like a linebacker position. Gives him that one extra linebacker against the run. As he's been in there on a number of tackles here this morning.
Give Sims 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. France with broken ball, split to the right. Looks for broken ball over the middle, incomplete. On that slant. It'll be 3rd down. Now forces Clayton into a passing situation.
In that 2nd down and about 6 yards to go, which is normally, again, a running situation from Clayton, we're going to see Gloucester's in a 5-3 situation, which Hodson, the strong safety, is up as a linebacker. This is a good time to throw because you only have the 3 deep wide receivers. Broken ball had cut across the middle, but DeFrance not able to get him the ball.
Just behind broken ball. 3rd down, definite passing situation. DeFrance back. Looking up the middle. How's his man? Joe Hess. Touchdown, Clayton. So Clayton mixing the plays up a little.
That's what they're going to have to do, especially with Marshall out of the ball game now. They're not going to have that good running attack that I think they plan on utilizing against this Gloucester team. So a lot more is going to fall on the shoulders of Keith DeFrance to take this team down. That time, Joe Hess, the tight end, makes a great reception and a great run for the TD.
They'll go for the 2-point conversion. They trail by 2. 14-12, 6:54 left, 2nd quarter. DeFrance once again back. Looking across the middle, intended to pass for Castrava. Knocked down. So we have a 14-12 game, but Clayton back in it. As we see the quarterback DeFrance.
Here we're going to get to see the replay. This is after the catch, and watch the fine running by Hess, the big tight end. As after he makes the catch, he knows once you make that catch, you want to get yourself to the outside, to the sidelines. He turns and is able to do so, and he takes it in for the score.
Thank you very much.
Bob Shryock visiting us for a second there.
Number 42, Qualton Colburn, to kick off for the Clippers.
Okay, Gus Hodson back deep, along with the quarterback. There's an interesting play. Oh, no, that's not. It's Tim Monk. I'm sorry. Tim Monk back deep. Thought it was 12. Monk and Hodson back deep. Number 42, Carlton Colburn, will do the kicking. As we take a look at the touchdown maker, Joe Hess. Of course, in Group 1 schools, you'll see a lot of guys playing both ways on special teams. Colburn getting ready to kick. Tim Monk is number 14. Hodson, number 15. The ball is kicked short, and it is out of bounds.
Colburn's kick out of bounds at the...
Now Gloucester can take it, I believe, on a 35.
You're
Or
right.
take the 5-yard penalty.
That's right. They'll have to decide how they want to handle this. They've been able to get good returns on their kickoffs, and it looks right now like they're going to decline the penalty. They will take the ball right there. This is going to be a big series for the Clayton defense right now, as they've gotten their offense has gotten them back in the ball game, only trailing by 2. We got about 6:54 left in the first half, and that's got to be a big emotional lift for their offense to be able to move the ball, especially when you don't have your main man, Rob Marshall, running from that tailback position. So I think if they can hold the Gloucester offense right here in this situation, it'll be a big lift for them and maybe get the ball back and try to get another score before the half.
Well, Clayton did a fine job on the opening drive by Gloucester, holding them after they came out and scored. Let's see if it can happen again. Sometimes the offense can pump up the defense. First down, 10 at the 35. And the defense is there.
Number 66, Silvio
DeCritico. Number 66 on the stop.
I think you got to look for this Gloucester team to look to put the ball in the air just a little bit more, especially on first down. Clayton is lining a lot of men up there from tackle to tackle, trying to take away that run, try to take away that yardage on first down. Whereas in the secondary, they're giving a lot of room to the receivers.
Hunter has shown that he's poised and he can throw the ball. We'll see what happens. 2nd and 10. Ball still on the 35. Hunter looking for Hauser over the middle. Now trying to get him to move back and just throws it away. Clayton looking for intentional grounding. They won't get it. It'll be 3rd and 10, and he was looking for Hauser all the way. Sometimes you might want to look off for a 2nd or 3rd receiver there, Steve.
Didn't quite have the time maybe he would have liked to. He was looking for Hauser to break across the middle. Clayton is primarily playing with a 3-deep secondary. Hauser's defensive man in that particular case, Ernie Williams, who was down here playing the left cornerback, was playing way off Hauser. Hauser looking for that quick slant. Good job by the Clayton defense to pressure Hunter out of the pocket.
3rd and 10, definite passing situation. I wouldn't be surprised to see a draw to Hodson here. See what they do. It's Hodson. Good run by Hodson. First down, close to midfield at about the 49-yard line of Gloucester.
You called it there, John. It's a nice opportunity to run the draw. Clayton looking for the pass all the way. Hodson's down on the field right now as they're going to take time out.
Gus Hodson's down a nice first down run on the 3rd and 10. And I think Clayton was definitely looking past 2. And that's what happens when you have a player like Neil Hauser. You get him thinking pass in that draw, especially when you got a fine running back like Hodson.
And that's the good balance that this Gloucester team has as we're watching Hodson on the ground. You're going to see Hunter rolling to his right. Then he hands off to Hodson. And watch Hodson get upfield. He knows he's got to pick up that yardage for the first down. Right there he's met by Hess, who was scored the touchdown, and number 22, Ernie Williams, there on the tackle. It looked like he possibly just got the wind knocked out of him. Hopefully it's not anything too severe. And, of course, that would be a big blow to this Gloucester team, as Hodson really is the workhorse.
Okay, we're going to take a break. 6:03 left till the half. Gloucester on top. We are back at Clayton High School. Gloucester on top, 14-12. Kind of surprising to some people. Thought Gloucester would have an easy time. First down and 10 after a nice run by Hodson. He appeared to be okay, went out on his own. Hunter dropping back, he's looking. Going deep for Hauser, had him open momentarily. What a catch! Unbelievable catch by Neil Hauser. He dropped it. Surprised me.
Hauser did a great job of adjusting on that, and he's very angry with himself. As on that play, Hunter put the ball up there. He had Hauser. Hauser went down about 10 yards. He broke it to the outside. Then he got himself upfield. Hunter, reading the play, probably waited just a little bit too long to get rid of it. Hauser's down here on the right-hand side. He went down about 10 yards. He broke to the outside. Then he took off upfield. Broken ball, the free safety on this play did a nice job of coming over. But watch as Hauser adjusts to the ball. He gets up there over top of the defensive end. It looks like he's going to catch it, but at the last second as he's coming down, he bobbles the ball, and the ball hits the ground right there before he's able to come down the ball. And alertly, the official there to call the pass incomplete.
Second down. And they give the ball to Broccolori. Let's hope we're pronouncing that one right. Hodson's back in the game. Almost a great play by Hodson, or by Hauser. What athletic ability.
I didn't think when the ball was thrown that there was any way that Hauser was going to be able to get back that ball. I thought sure that broken ball or Williams was going to be able to come up with the interception, but he did a nice job not only to come back and prevent the interception, but almost able to come down with the reception.
3rd down and about 5. Hauser to the right, Gramley to the left. And the pass is to Gramley behind him, and it's going to be 4th down. Decision time for Leon Harris.
Now that's a pass play that I think that Gloucester has all day if Hunter can get the receivers the ball. He had Hauser out to the right-hand side, Gramley to the left-hand side. Both of them went down about 3 or 4 yards and broke across the middle. He could have hit either of those two on that play, but he's got to be able to get them the ball.
4th and 5, and Hodson looks like he'll be punting. Back deep, number 8, Nick Broken Ball, and number 20, Derek Crenshaw. High punt by Broken Ball with it. He'll get back to the 32. Hodson with the punt.
That was a nice punt by Hodson, as you mentioned, but a nice return by Broken Ball, who took the ball down just about at the 10-yard line and was able to get the ball out over the 30 as he was able to pick up some good blocks and pick up that wall on the right-hand side to give him good field position. We got about 4:30 here left in the first half. It'll be interesting to see if Clayton tries to take it in for the score.
1st and 10 for the Clippers from their own 32.
Robert Marshall is still on the sidelines. The give is to Sims, it looks like. He'll pick up maybe 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Of course, one of the problems right here with about 4 minutes left at halftime is when you try to get into the score, you don't want to use too many passes, because if you come out passing on 1st down and you're not successful, of course, that's going to stop the clock. And if you try that for 3 plays and have to punt, very little time runs off the clock, and you're going to give the ball back to Gloucester with enough time. And we know the way they're capable of throwing the ball, that they could get in for a score.
Now you see Robert Marshall still on the sideline with the ice on his knee. To France, back to pass. Almost intercepted by number 55, Bob Cotter. 3rd down.
Gloucester got good drops out of their linebacking core. Cotter in the middle right there just dropped back 10 yards into his zone, and that's going to be a very difficult pass to complete. When you get the good drop out of linebackers, you want to try to read that as a quarterback and try to look for one of your receivers on the outside if you possibly can.
Big 3rd down play for Clayton. I don't think they want to give the ball back to Gloucester this late in the first half. 14-12, Gloucester with the 2-point lead. To France, back to pass, getting pressure, throws it up. Hess has it, whoa, 1st down, Clayton. Now he dropped it, they call it incomplete, never had possession. Almost a great play.
It really was. The France put that ball in a perfect spot to the outside, and Hess was able to adjust himself on the ball, and it looked like he was going to be able to come down with that reception, and just at the last second not able to maintain control of the ball, and the ball does fall incomplete. Here we're going to see the replay. DeFrance wants to go straight back. He wants to look for someone quick across the middle, but he is flushed out of the pocket by number 56, Will Jones there. And with the pressure, still able to get a good throw off. Hess, the tight end, had gotten deep downfield. And look at the way in which he adjusted on the ball. But Hauser, the free safety, coming across there and able to knock the ball loose.
Savage gets the punt at about the 40, picks up about 3 yards. He's tackled there.
Savage
Sean Newland in there on the tackle, number 77.
Savage did a nice job of recognizing that he wasn't going to be able to get too much out of that return. A lot of times, runners like to try to get outside when they see the pressure coming, but there, Savage realizing there was really no blockers to be picked up, so he gets upfield and gets what he can out of the play. It'll be really interesting to see how Gloucester handles this situation with just about 3 minutes left in the first half. Maybe try to go into what they call their 2-minute drill to try to move that ball up the field as quickly as they can.
Okay, they have both receivers to the right side. And the give is to Hodson. Nice pickup by Hodson. Picks up about 8 yards.
You know what's nice about that play, John, is he took the ball over that right-hand side. He found the opening. He broke the ball back to the left-hand side. And that's a team that knows how to run a 2-minute drill. Even though it's a running play, these backs know that if they at all possibly can, they want to get out of bounds and stop the clock. And that's exactly what Hodson was able to do on that play. There's a man injured down over on the sideline, on the Gloucester sideline. It's very difficult to see who it is right now. Looks like one of the linemen at 76.
That's Harry King, senior, 270-pound tackle, defensive end. Appears to be okay. They call it a 7-yard gain, make it 2nd down and 3. 2:53 remaining. Hunter gives it to Hodson, has the 1st down and more, still on his feet, knocked out at about the 39-yard line of Clayton.
And again, the key thing, not only does he pick up the 1st down with the run, but he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. And of course, if you're the Clippers, you want to prevent them from getting outside. You want to get your ends containing and not allowing the backs to get outside to try to keep that clock running.
They call him out at the 40, another 1st down, and this is just what Gloucester wants to do. They're keeping the ball on the ground, however, to stopping the clock and doing a nice job. They don't have to use any of the timeouts. 1st down. Canine and Hodson in the backfield. Brownlee to the right, Hauser to the left. Hunter back to pass. He's in trouble. He's rolling to his left, now going and almost intercepted. Broken ball had it and then dropped it, almost an interception. Great pressure by the Clayton front line. I thought maybe Hunter could run that ball upfield.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't. You got to give Hunter a lot of credit on this play just for not taking the sack. Watch as he drops back. Clayton, again, trying to get as much pressure on Hunter as they can. Right here, it looked like they were going to be able to pin him in, but Hunter was able to get to the outside. It looked like he may be trying to throw to Hauser, but it goes way over Hauser's head. There's no receivers down there as Broken Ball's almost able to pick that off.
If you're Broken Ball, you have to make that catch. Palazzo and the France were putting the pressure on Hunter to give. This time is to Hodson. And he picks up 5, maybe 6. It'll be 3rd down. And the clock is moving. We're down to 2 minutes, 20 seconds left, 1st half. Gloucester 14, Clayton 12. Of course, next week doing a couple more games, West Deptford and Woodbury, and a chance to see Bishop Eustace and Gloucester Catholic. We have a good one today. Gloucester and Clayton, an excellent one last night. Pittman knocking off Clearview. Ball is on the 35. Michael Hunter, the quarterback. Back to pass. Setting up the screen, Hodson, and he's met and hit right away by number 22, Ernie Williams. Clayton read that play.
He read that very well. Ernie Williams coming up very quickly as they saw the screen out here to the right-hand side. And the one thing, this Gloucester passing game has not looked that impressive. They have not been able to get the ball downfield to their wide receivers that much. Here electing to try to set up the screen to the right-hand side. The linemen were not able to get out in front of Hodson in that case. As you can see him getting to the play late. And without the men out there in front of to block him, Williams is able to get through there for the loss.
So the ball's on the 40. It's 4th down and about 9 now. And Gloucester just let the seconds tick off the clock. They don't want to give Clayton too much time. Hodson with not a very good punt. And Clayton will have one more chance. Now, Steve, if you're the coach, do you just try and kill the clock, or you try and put the points on the board? Are you satisfied with what's happened so far if you're Clayton?
Yeah, right now, if I'm Jim Barron, I have to be very happy to come out of this 1st half only down 14-12. They've done a nice job defensively. That was a good job for that defense in that last series to hold that Gloucester offense down, and that's got to give them a lot of confidence going in at halftime. Right now, with the ball resting just inside the 25-yard line, you don't want to try to take too many chances right now. Probably hand the ball up a couple times. We have the clock. We'll be starting on the snap here.
We have another injury for Clayton. Not sure who that is on the sidelines. We'll try and get you a report. 108, and they're going to try for more. DeFrance looking deep. Broken ball, incomplete. Down around the 45-yard line of Gloucester, so Clayton not satisfied. They're trying for more.
Jim Barron electing to try to go deep there, and of course your thinking as a coach is if you throw deep and the ball is intercepted, hopefully you're going to be able to get the man before he gets too far, and therefore you will not be giving up good field position. Plus, with time running out, Gloucester would not have an opportunity to run too many plays. It's going to be tough to get deep against this Gloucester defense. Hauser, the free safety here, does a great job. He roams the field very well, and he reads the defense very well.
2nd and 10. We'll see what Clayton will do. DeFrance has Hess, Castrava, Crenshaw going out. His pass is intercepted. Intercepted by Gilfillan, number 21. And I'll tell you what, when you have Neil Hauser as one of your wide receivers, there is plenty of time. Still 55 seconds left on the clock, Steve, so I don't know about that.
Again, trying to throw down the middle, and it's very difficult to throw down the middle in these kind of situations. Gilfillan playing the ball very well, comes across, gets over Crenshaw's head, and there you can see the reception. Of course, this is the chance you take as a coach. This is a fine throwing team. You got an all-state wide receiver out there. You do have a quarterback that is struggling, but this would really hurt the Clayton team if they were to give up a score right here.
Reverse to Hauser, almost knocked down, and finally hit and stopped at the 47-yard line. The hit is by number 20, Derek Crenshaw, and Clayton Red reversed the whole way.
They did a nice job there. The defensive end on this particular side for the Clayton Clippers did not get caught up in the pursuit of the play. He played his position very well, although he was not able to make the tackle. He forced Hauser to go outside and allow the defensive backs to come up and make the play.
Well, Leon Harris calls timeout.
And of course, Harris is in the same situation that Barron was in just a few minutes earlier. If he can get the ball deep in this particular case, it's not going to hurt you because, again, if you throw the interception, Clayton's going to have the ball but deep in their own territory and really not enough time to do anything. And it would be a big lift for his offense to put a score across right now.
Well, this is something new to Clayton High School, playing day football. Used to playing night games, and to be honest, the lights weren't the very best in South Jersey, were they, Steve?
Yeah, you have a situation in which more and more schools are going to Friday night football. A lot of schools are adding lights to their football program. And of course, here we have a situation in which Clayton elected not to play any more night games. It became a situation in which the lights became more or less inadequate for night football. I think it's a pretty good move for them to give their players and the other players from the opposing teams the best opportunities they can to play under good conditions.
Okay, 2nd down. And about 11. They're going to pass. Hunter looking, and he's hit, fumble. Clayton has the ball. Picked up by Larry Weinman, number 75. And a timeout for Clayton. I'll tell you, 14 seconds left. Maybe time for a couple passes downfield, because Clayton is calling timeout, so you think they're going to try and put points on the board. Let's watch it again, Steve.
Again, an excellent job by that Clayton defense as they come in there. It's going to be from the backhand side that Hunter's going to feel the pressure. He wants to stop, he wants to set up, and he wants to throw. But just as he tries to go to throw the ball there, he's met by Scott Castrava, who's in there on the play and knocks the ball loose. Wyman able to pick the ball up and take it downfield. And right now, Jim Barron talking to his troops, and possibly they will be now looking to go deep. So right here, just in 1 minute of play, Clayton has turned the ball over on an interception, and now Gloucester, trying to get that score across, has now turned the ball over on the fumble and given Clayton an opportunity with only 14 seconds left here in the first half to maybe try to go deep and put across the score.
Of course, if you look at the Gloucester defense right now, they have 3 defensive backs, 3 guys back deep. France, the quarterback. Only 1 receiver split wide. That's broken ball to the left. So we'll see what they decide. Some kind of flea flicker. Broken ball. Looking to pass the ball. And he finds Castrava. He's hit as soon as he catches it. Gets down to about the 28-yard line. 5 seconds left. Clock will start as soon as the chains are down. Playing, I guess, out of timeouts, and the clock has started. We'll see if they can get a playoff. They do. DeFrance has got to throw it into the end zone. He's looking. He throws. Incomplete. Almost interference. There it is, a flag. We'll have another play. Should be a 1st and goal.
I don't think
Late
there's
flag, Steve, you call it.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question it was pass interference on the play. The line of scrimmage is about the 28-yard line. I think from there they'll mark off their 15 yards, which will put Clayton in a good position with time being already run out here in the first half to get one more play, one more shot at the end zone. DeFrance was flushed out of the pocket, able to find his receiver down deep in the right-hand side here as we can see the end of the play. DeFrance rolling to his right. He gets this ball up just at the last second as he's being pursued by Weichman and a host of others. And as you'll see here, the Gloucester defender coming in here just as before the ball reaches the receiver.
Yep.
Good action there on the slow motion. Definitely pass interference to give this Clayton team another opportunity.
I think that's one of those plays, maybe, where you let the guy catch it because he's not going to get into the end zone and just, well, we'll see what happens. Mistakenly called it first and goal. It's first down. The ball's on about the 15-yard line. Clayton, last play of the half, will have to go into the end zone. DeFrance, looking, throwing, looking for Hess. Did he get it? Touchdown, Clayton. What a catch.
That's a big play for the Clayton Clippers. Outstanding job by Joe Hess and a nice throw by Keith DeFrance as he finds Hess in the left-hand corner of the end zone. Looked like Hess maybe was going to bobble the ball and not come down with the reception. Good concentration. Comes down with the ball and the TD.
Looks like we're getting to see more than one great receiver today. What a play by Hess. His second touchdown. And I'll tell you what, a big turnover. These teams trying to go for it at the end of the half, and it hurt Clayton originally, but they got the ball back going for two. The give will be short of the conversion. That'll end the first half. The score, Clayton 18, Gloucester 14 in a surprise. We'll be back. We'll watch the replay first.
Here, Hess was lined up on the right-hand side as the right tight end. He's coming across the defense. DeFrance waits to the last second, and he puts the ball up there knowing that Hess is going to have that advantage. And there you have Hess, the tight end, going over that fine, strong safety, and Gus Hobson for the reception, for the touchdown, and for the lead.
Clayton by 4. We'll be back. Getting ready for second half action. Score, Clayton up on Gloucester. That's no mistake, 18-14. As Gloucester will get ready to receive the second half kickoff. Back deep, number 15, Gus Hodson, and number 33, Brian Savage. And looks like we have a problem with one of the Clayton players. Over on the sideline, at about the 25-yard line, we have one of the Gloucester Clayton players a little upset. We don't know why. Meanwhile, Robert Marshall has returned to the Clayton lineup. Okay, apparently number 40, number 40, Tracy Burwell for Clayton wants to play in this game. The doctor has said no. So he's a little upset, just wants to get in the game. And that was all the commotion, and that's the reason we're being delayed here. But anyway, Robert Marshall back in the game. He has been cleared. The kickoff will go to Savage at about the 20, 30, knocked down at about the 32-yard line. Hit there by 22, Ernie Williams. Gloucester will have the ball, first and 10. Of course, this is about the 32.
This is not the situation that Gloucester thought they'd be in coming out for the second half of football, and that's down right now. 18-14 against a fine Clipper team that really put together some inspirational drives there at the end of the first half, going in for the score to have the lead going in at halftime. And of course, this is going to make things interesting to see how Gloucester will come out here. Probably stay with their basic game plan. They got to get that running game back in gear. Clayton has done a good job of taking the running game away from them. And then on the other side, Hunter is just not able to get the ball to his wide receivers.
Well, Hauser and Gramley are both split to the right. Hunter to Hodson. Hodson with a nice gain. Gets up to the 40.
Of course, that's how they started the game, getting the ball to Hodson on first downs, getting good yardage. And right now, the Clayton defense has got to come out a little bit more inspired here, try to get the ball back to their offense, who's been able to show that they can move the ball. Just a straight handoff over the left-hand side. Kanane, the fullback, is leading up there. Hodson reading the hole and able to get good yardage to bring up a second down, about 2.
Great surge by the offensive line there, just pushing Clayton right off the ball. Second down and about 3. Once again, Gramley and Hauser to the right. The give to Hodson, and he gets across midfield in the Clayton territory about the 49-yard line. First down, Gloucester.
Hodson does such a nice job of getting through the line of scrimmage and then cutting back across the grain against the pursuit into the open field. He did it again there. We saw him do it a number of times at the end of the first half to pick up good first downs and get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. takes the ball, gets over the line of scrimmage, and breaks to the other side of the field looking for the opening and picking up blockers.
First down and 10, Gloucester. This is what they have to do to be effective. Start running the ball, and that'll only make their passing game better. Hodson again, he's a workhorse. Nice yardage up to about the 43.
Same play this time to the right-hand side. Right now, the Clayton defense is really kind of sitting back, and the